And the back next episode, you're going to transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt. The response to comments, I mean against these deviant lifestyles, and a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click off the video and go watch something else. Don't like I say this hate you to my videos. Because there is no hate you to my videos. It's speech you hate. That's a different story. It's a different story. Also, it's good to get vaccinated so you can stop the spread of germs. COVID is still a thing, and there are other things that you need to get vaccinated for. If you stick with them after you get vaccinated, it'll help you get over them quicker. If you get these one of these conversations with me, try to shut them out with viruses and facial allergy. I need to talk about that. After the not safe for work fan art, including it looks like Pearl from Steven Universe pleasuring herself. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Pleasuring a dude. I like that too. I like that shit. Indeed. Can't wait for things to load. It takes a long time. More combos. Went through 3 of the main mom characters of Steven Universe: Garnet, Pearl, and Amethyst. To know if they're different body types. Right, it's very big, very courageous. Very tall, very courageous. Pearl is not as tall, not as courageous. Very petite, and then Amethyst is the shortest, but also much more courageous. She's a short stack. Very nice, girls, very nice. My opinion, some of that stuff is pretty effed up. I'm sorry. They, the part of the one episode where Pearl says she watches Steven sleep. Yeah, sounds like for fan art's like, yeah, she does more than that. I'm like, that's kind of creepy. That's really creepy. No, that's effed up. That's effed up. You're like, huh? You're so bad though. You're like, wait. Steven probably be like, hey, wait a minute, how come you's pregnant? The only dude on this around here is me. Here is me. We've never done anything. He's just like, and bro be like, Pearl. Oh my god. So let's continue on. Crazy scandal there. Well, that's not fun. The taskbar went out. Let's go. This person gets it so plain wrong. That's hilarious. And yeah, trying to use science in college as their defense, it doesn't work. Yeah. Let's go. When I say, yeah, true, God is not discriminating against people. He's discriminating against actions. You should not covet your neighbor's house. You should not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his male or female servant, nor his ox or his donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. Exodus 2017. Next. I need all of my stuff back. I need all my stuff back, so go get my stuff. I'm in taskbar issues. Hopefully that'll be fixed once we get our internet back working like it's supposed to. That'd be really nice, because then I'd be able to be like, okay, cool. Taskbar working is stable now. I can click on it and it'll just go. My friend gives it for me. Part 50 something. Okay. Go good. Now it's 52. Try this one. 51. Yeah, you go. So I agree. I don't know who to though. No references. Let's say it's to me though. So I don't know. I agree. Well, some eyes, yes, it does matter. Let's say you're straight and you're interested in one gender. They're the opposite. So brains have genders, and they don't. Yeah, but it's like he's saying I was born female, but I'm a male. That's true lying. Stop lying about your sex. Just because you say according to doesn't mean you're trying to be smart. No, they're not. No, they're not transphobic. It's their eyes. It's in their eyes. They see it as male dressed as a woman. Yeah, because it is. It's a male dressed as a woman, because it is. They don't care what gender they like. It's just that person would prefer to call their original birth gender. I don't know why. Because it's the truth. It's the truth. Who actually believe they were that gender originally? We don't want self-harm. No one does. What they're trying to say is, it wouldn't matter which gender you are. If you're a guy, you can still make up and wear dresses and crop tops and could care less. Lie about sex. Don't do that. So lie about sex. Don't do that. You can assume they're homophobic. They probably have gay or bi people in their family. Get out of here. Next. Be back. Okay, well, that's rude. Plus, they didn't say anything mean. They didn't say anything mean. All they're saying is probably something that's probably real on the internet. So I know so by people who don't support disabled and people with disorder. Whoa, that's rude. I know a lot of people that are part of the LGBT, and some are really mean but support gay and bi people, and then some of them address people with disability and disorders. Basically, nobody wants to fight besides people who are calling the person transphobic. They were educating themselves. They probably read it on the internet. Yeah, well, tell that people who are judged for having disability or disorder. What's wrong with clowns? That's free judgmental. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot going on in this right here. Yeah, will both people harm people themselves and get addressed and judged? Well, both people harm themselves and get judged. Some of us people don't hate the community. You have the people who support gays and bi, and you have people who don't judge for the community, which also means me, and you have the people who won't support them. Next. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. But still, you're saying that something is wrong. It's so good. Look at this. Here, guys. Thank you. But still, you say something is wrong because it is wrong, or thinking there's something they're not. There thinks there's something they're not because they are. Not. It's kind of discriminating. It is. That's why I've been meaning to say it, but it gets me aggravated. That sucks. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with literal clowns. It's just the term. I see how it can be rude. You're God's God. You're insane. Telling the truth, you're insane. Because someone that she identifies as a girl, but he's a boy, so he's lying. Stuff like sex. You're born a guy and live as a guy, unless you perform surgery, which I don't know if it's possible. You can get male hormones removed and female hormones. Still male though. Your brain doesn't have an effing gender, said somebody else. All caps, very nice. This is the stupidest reply I've ever heard. It's based on your effing body parts. Penis, you're a male. Vagina, you're a female. Male hormones, you're a male. Female hormones, you're a female. Kind of. If you were born with testicles, you're a male. Even if you get injections of female hormones in, you're still a male. You're born with a vulva, you're with ovaries. Yeah, you are a female. Vulva and ovaries, you are a female. And get male hormones injected, you're still a female. So let's continue here. Okay. So this someone says, okay, well, I get your opinion, but here's my opinion. If she feels like a girl, she's a girl. Yeah, that's wrong. He's a boy. If a boy feels like a boy, they're a boy. There's no male feeling. It's not all about what's in your pants. It is all about what's in your pants. Okay, thank you for sharing your opinions. I would like if y'all didn't share opinions. If it's mean because if I'm right, God loves everyone. If I'm right, also doesn't matter. No fluctuations at all. Doesn't matter your religion. You can be trans, bi, lesbian, gay, pan, asexual, or gender fluid, or any dot. It's not an opinion. It's facts. You can't just claim that you're a female or a male. It depends on your genitalia and hormones. So genitalia, not hormones. Well, if it can't be proven in this opinion, I'm pretty sure you were to school, so you would have learned in the third grade. So yeah, you think it's proven. So it sucks. What time I have? I can't see the time. There you go. I see the time now. Next. Continue, please. It can be proven. All males on Earth have a penis and male hormones, making their shoulders wider. All women on Earth have a vagina and female hormones, giving them a slimmer shape and causing certain areas to grow. It does. Also, don't go around acting like you know everything. As you said, that when facts was an opinion, there's such evidence and easily just proved you wrong through lies. Possibly. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, I'm sorry if I came off like I think I know everything, which I don't. But let me just say this. Think what you want, but you can't just go around saying mean things and acting like LGBT members are confused. They are, and that you are right. We are, and that it's okay to tell people what they are. I won't tell them what they are, though, not who they are, though. Fine, you can think that, but it would be nice if you could not say it because it's rude and mean. Tear in the eye emoji. And someone says, you're like Christians get so much hate, lol. You keep telling the truth all the time. Religion says being trans goes against God. Yeah, it does. Stop lying about what sex. Then don't be trans. Expecting someone else to come around to your religion is like expecting someone else to stop eating junk food because of your diet. Yep, yeah, it is like that. It's not rude. In fact, I'm not acting like they're confused. I am. And like they identify themselves as female, which they aren't. Okay, let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. You can identify as though they want, but that's lies. Some don't lie about sex. You can say what you want, and that's that. But for crying out loud, why do you want somebody for everyone to believe and go by what you say? Because it's better than what they're doing. So here goes. Okay, you want science? Here's some science. That's totally wrong. As it's scientifically proven through lies that during conception, the sperm determines the gender, or sex, the gender, biological sex. Yes, that is true. The same sperm which created our minds, and we don't know. God created our minds, not sperm. Okay. God created, the sperm creates our bodies. Okay. Got a wall of text here, and we'll talk about that next time on next guys. Transgender hate mail. What's hate mail? See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, TV, and art.